Welcome to a new video, guys. Today I wanted to discuss the in-game economy of Hell Let Loose. Hell Let Loose can be quite a difficult game to understand if you came from a different shooter. Not much is explained, so you join a squad and you start shooting, right? However, there's an important RTS aspect of Hell Let Loose, involving teamwork and map control. Unfortunately, you don't really encounter this strategic aspect easily, as most roles don't have access to command chat. This radio channel is used by the commander and squad leaders to communicate and talk about the entire team strategy rather than just what your squad is doing. One of the most important team mechanics in order to win is the economy system. The commander of your team can use a variety of abilities to support your efforts, and he needs resources in order to do that. If you'd like to learn more about commander abilities, please check out my other video. The commander's abilities are key to winning the game, as they include things like dropping spawn points behind enemy lines, spawning friendly armor, and making sure there are supplies on the battlefield in order to create defenses and spawn points for your team. I believe it's important for all players to know how the economy system works, as different classes play a role in it. You can see what your team's current supplies are and what their income rate is at the top of the map. There are three types of resources: munitions, manpower, and fuel. Each of these resources has specific abilities that they enable. Your team can increase the speed of the generation of the resources by creating resource nodes. You can recognize these on the map by their icons and yellow circle on the map. The engineer can build these for 50 resources per node. Every engineer can only build one node per type of resource. However, when your squad's engineer has built all nodes, someone else can switch to engineer and build more of them. Another thing that might be interesting to know is that these resource nodes also have another function. Some classes can actually partly regenerate their cooldown on their ability when they are within the yellow circle. The support class can cut the cooldown of their supply box at a manpower node, and there are other classes, for example, which carry small arms ammo, explosive ammo, or medical supplies, and they can cut their cooldown at a munitions node. You might think that building nodes within strong points might be a good idea in that case, but this is not true. Enemy bombing runs can take out resource nodes, and as you might have noticed, they tend to drop on strong points. Unfortunately, bombing runs are not the only way to destroy resource nodes, as for example satchels are also effective at removing them, or you could just dismantle them as infantry. This means that you need to place them in locations that are both useful as well as hidden. Resource nodes can only be built within friendly territory, including the HQ sector, and will be automatically removed when the enemy captures the sector. In practice, it is sad to say that the resource node system can be quite a source of frustration among commanders. There are many players that don't build these, and even worse, they don't even know of this system. Since you're watching this, I expect you to start building these when playing as an engineer, of course. So, apart from the resources that the team needs, there's also another form of currency in the game. These are supplies, which the support class can bring in their loadout. Supplies are used for building a variety of constructions, including of course the resource nodes, but also garrisons, which are the spawn points for your team, as well as bunkers and other defenses. There are three ways of getting supplies. You can bring 50 as a support, you can ask the commander to drop 100 with an airdrop, or you can ask the commander to spawn a supply truck at the HQ spawn and drive 300 of them to the location they're needed. Supplies are extremely important as they determine your control of the map, and this is largely based on the number of garrisons that your team has. So now that you know this information, I hope the game makes a little bit more sense. Hopefully this will help you and your team play more effectively. So do you like watching Hell Let Loose content? Consider subscribing. Thanks a lot for watching and see you in the next one.